Welcome back to World 9, everyone. Today, we are talking about bulk. Oh, that was a bigger mess than I thought it would be. Oh, crap. Selling bulk on eBay was how I started. Back then, I didn't have capital, I didn't have distribution, I didn't have a sealed position, I couldn't buy collections. All I had was a dresser full of bulk. And over the years, I've sold thousands and thousands of lots of bulk, and as that time has gone on, my business has grown with it, and I've learned a lot of things about selling bulk on eBay over the years. And I want to share some of that with you guys today. And why would I do that, you ask? Well, I want everybody in this space to be able to maximize their profits, because what you eat don't make me shit. So the first thing that we are going to get out of the way is you are only going to sell your cleanest, mintiest bulk. If it is not cleaner than nunnery pussy, we are not selling it. That means if it's dinged, dented, scratched, has excessive whitening, any of that stuff. And especially if it smells. If it smells like mildew, if it smells like the demons of 1,000 basements, and especially if it smells like tobacco use. If you are considering selling tobacco stained bulk, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take that bulk and I want you to roll it into a ball, and then I want you to shove it up your butt so far that you are burping nicotine Pokeballs for a month. If bulk smells like tobacco, you are not selling it. Are we clear, Lieutenant Daniel? Crystal? Good. One look at the eBay landscape of bulk, and you'll notice that it is a highly competitive environment. Look at some of the top bulk sellers on eBay. They have sold tens of thousands for like $20 a lot. And what you need to do is you need to find ways to separate yourself from the crowd. That means you need to stand out. That means you're going to look at some of the review scores of these, top sellers, and you're going to see what the negative ones have to say. What are they doing wrong? You should actually be doing this in general when you're trying to sell things. What are they doing wrong that I can do a better job of? And the two things that always pop out first are, number one, too many duplicates, and number two, the hit sucked. So to separate out the duplicates, what you're going to do is take all of your bulk and lay it onto a wide table. And what I do is I separate them by set. I separate them by common, uncommon, rare. While I'm doing that, I take the trainers out, put them in a pile, and if I find any card that is worth more than like 50 cents, 75 cents, I'm going to put it in a separate pile, and then that's going to get sold on TCG Player later. What this does is it gives me the ability later, when I make a sale, to pull out that set and be able to grab from multiple sets at once. So let's say I have 100 cards that I gotta fill. Okay, here's 5 sets. I'm gonna take 10 commons from this one, 10 commons from that one, so on and so forth. And now this is what people are gonna say. They're gonna say, Jeff, that sounds like a lot of work. Is that a lot of work? Does a bear shit in the woods? And has our government made the world a safe place for pedophiles? Yes? Okay, then it's a lot of work. But you have to do these things if you don't have the capital to advance in the space. That's what I did, grinding it out, thousands and thousands of bulk lots. So we've established that you're not going to include duplicates in your bulk lot. Now you have to supply them with a good hit at the end. What I like to do is I will add like a textured hit. So we're talking like VMAX, V-Star, Full Art EX, Full Art V, something good like that, in the area of a few bucks. You choose like a popular Pokemon too. Choose like, Palkia V-Star was a good one. Aerodactyl V-Star, the kids love. Because you got to remember, these bulk lots are going to end up in the hands of kids. That's why it's so important. That's why I scolded anybody who was considering selling tobacco smelling bulk. That's why it's gross. This will inevitably end up in the hands of children. It's going to mean a lot to them. That means you have a big responsibility to make them happy. Because if they are unhappy, guess who they complain to? Big Mama. And if they complain to Big Mama, then Big Mama is coming back to you, and then your ass is going to get scolded. And you do not want that. So, we are going to include little to no duplicates. I attempt to not include dupes. Sometimes one or two will like slip in. It just happens. And we're going to give them a good hit. Let's be clear about that. If you don't do these things, somebody's going to buy it and they're going to be pissed. So you have to do it. Sourcing these cards that you're going to put at the end of a bulk lot, say 100 Pokemon cards with ultra rare EXV, whatever at the end. You're going to do this on TCG Player. This plays into a previous video that I had explaining how to arbitrage between the two places. And the beauty of this is that for many sellers on TCG Player, all you need to do is get to $5 order value and then you unlock free shipping. That means if I'm looking for like a Muse Celebrations or something, I can look at other listings on their store and find some of these, you know, EXs, V-Stars, V-Maxes to help fill out a bulk lot for me and get to the $5 order value so that I get free shipping on it. Okay, so we have established that we're not going to include dupes, and we're going to give them a good textured hit at the end of the lot. And here's what you're going to do next. So you are going to take fantastic photos of your bulk. You can look at my eBay store for some inspiration. Maybe you want to try something like that. Maybe you want to do your own thing. No matter what you do, the photos have to be excellent. I freaking mean it. You are going to be Ansel Adams with this shit. You are going to be an artist. You are going to paint it like one of your French Pikachus. I mean it, because you need to stand out in the crowd. This is an extremely crowded space. So you do these things, and then you'll get attention on your listing. So what you can do then is make multiple variations of the same listing. We are talking bulk 50 card lots, bulk 100 card lots, bulk 500 card lots, which I've done in the past, and I'll include like goodies like ETB or coins or dice or any of that stuff that I don't really want, but that like a kid would probably enjoy. So you can do that, and you have taken good photos, and now you are going to list it, and you are going to advertise the shit out of it. We are talking 15 to 20%. Jeff, won't that eat into my profit? You're goddamn right it'll eat into your profit. But you need to make sales. How else are you going to find the customers? So you need to accept these. Consider it like the cost of doing business. If you don't do these things, that means nobody's going to find your listing, and that means you're just going to sit on a bunch of bulk. Take it from me. You can advertise it. There are still fine margins to be had, even if you have to give an extra 15 to 20% to promote it. Trust me. So now you've made your sale and you're so freaking excited. Yes, I sold bulk to somebody. This is awesome. What you got to do is pack it up. Here's what I do. For a pack of 50, I'll throw it in a team bag. It'll look something like this, nice and clean. For a pack of 100, I'm going to wrap it up nice and clean in a piece of letter paper. We want it to look nice. We want it to look tight and clean. We want it to look like if a junkie saw it, their eyes would go wide. Okay? Looks beautiful, right? Get creative. Get creative. I've sold like little booster pack lots for $5. Like say you get a guaranteed V-Star at the end of it and half the cards are hollows and blah, blah, blah. You know, give them good stuff. Give them hollows. Give them an all hollow lot. Give them an all hit lot. I've sold thousands of those too. You get 2 V-Maxes, a V-Star, a full art EX, and 5 Vs. What we are not going to do is we are not going to load these up with like Galarian Darmanitan V. Ain't nobody want that, okay? You need to give them good value. That's gonna hurt a little bit because your instinct is going to be like, well, it's a V, so then it's an ultra rare and I can put it. Don't do this. You know what you should do is you should include those in your lot for free. This is something that you're going to hear in the corporate world a lot. It's sickening. They say, under promise and over deliver. You're going to hear it so much. Stupid cliche. But that's what you're going to do. That means if you have a bulk lot of 100, give them 110 cards. Give them a Galarian Darmanitan V, an Orbeetle V, bulk EXs. Do these things and people will come back. They'll leave you a good review and you'll get a nice conveyor belt of bulk leaving your basement. Dresser? Living room? Where do you guys do business from? Whatever. After enough time, you'll get the system down and you'll be able to try new things. And hey, look, like I've sold booster packs in bulk lots, like 100 bulk cards with a booster pack, collector starter kit, some shit like that. Okay? Get creative. Take good photos. Give your customers a good value. And I promise you, you will be able to sell a shit ton of bulk. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.